My brothers and sisters and my beloved confreres, a very hearty welcome to each one of you to the second Sunday of the liturgical year. Every miracle is a sign, and every sign is a pointer to the glory of God. In a shop, they were auctioning the old things. Most of the goods present in the shop were auctioned out for a high price. But one old violin was left behind. Its strings were broken, and people did not mind it. There wasn't even one person to take it even for 100 rupees. As people began to go back, a man from the crowd came forward. He took the violin, put the strings together, dusted the violin, and began to play with it. And there emerged a beautiful music. Suddenly, all those people who went back returned once again. And he told 2,000 rupees. Someone else told 5,000, 10,000. And the auctioning went till the evening. Finally, people were wondering, how could this be? An old violin, which none of us wanted to buy, now it has gone for such a high price. And a wise and old man sitting among them told them, the master's touch has made the difference. The master's touch has made the difference. Yes, my brothers and my sisters, today we are seeing one of the greatest touch of the Master. Jesus turning the water into wine at the wedding feast of Cana. Very often people interpret this miracle as a Mariological aspect of Mary's interference and seeking for help. Some others would say this miracle would refer to the sacramental theology as marriage is at stake here. But I would rather say, without denying the importance of Mary or sacramental theology, the high point of this gospel passage is Christology itself. Jesus, the person of Christ, is being involved here. The signs which are being proposed by Jesus by turning the water into wine is a sign of his glorification. The glory that begins here with this miracle is culminated in his mystery, the passion, death, and resurrection of the Lord. Yes, here the water is turning into wine, and at the end, the wine turns into his blood, the Eucharist. Yes, my brothers and sisters, we are very often asking this question, why this interference or interaction between Jesus and Mary? When Mary comes and tells that the wine is over, Jesus asks the question, woman, what is it for you and for me? What is it for you and for me? We could think of three aspects here. One is a total rejection of the request of Mary. A second one is an admonition to Mary. Why do you interfere with me? A third one could perhaps be Jesus is asking a question of the importance of his personal involvement in this situation. Knowing Jesus very well and his love and concern for those who are in need, the first 2 points could be simply cancelled out. But the third one is very, very important. What is the importance of my involvement here? And Jesus is telling Mary, we both are on the path of redemptive words. You have a share in the mission that I am involved in. Mary and Jesus together work at the redemption of the humanity. But thereafter you see Jesus saying, My time has not yet come. It is not the chronological aspect of the calendar time that is being mentioned here. Instead, it is the time of God, Kairos. God's time needs to be assessed, evaluated, and seen through. And Jesus waits for that time of God in order to come so that his mission will be completed at the final time. Yes, my brothers and sisters, Jesus, the second Adam, and Mary, the second Eve, come together for a new mission of redemption. What was lost in the first Adam and first Eve is being once again redeemed through the second Adam and the second Eve. And the final statement that is made in the gospel is this: his disciples believed in him, seeing these signs. Discipleship grows here. They needed an external sign, but the completion of this discipleship is in the statement of Jesus. You will see heavens being opened and the angels of God coming down on the Son of God. Yes, my brothers and sisters, discipleship begins with external signs, but it needs to be culminated with interior conviction. The disciples of Jesus begin to understand the messianic arrival of Jesus in their person, and their discipleship grows into a maturity that is expected of them. I would like to share with you, my brothers and sisters, a point that we need to take home. Very often, we are satisfied with the miracles. I would rather say, miracles are meant for children. You look into the Gospels, for example, today's Gospel itself. The very first miracle happens in the second chapter of John. Thereafter, plenty of miracles happening till the middle of the Gospels. But from the middle to the last part of the Gospel, what do you find? Only history. The passion, the death, and the resurrection of the Lord. They are no more miracles. They are actual realities that are happening in the glorification of Christ the Messiah. That's where our Christian way of life should grow from mere externalities into a convincing, mature discipleship by knowing very fact miracles are only external signs for us. We do not deny any miracles. But at the same time, are these miracles becoming mature in our own personal discipleship? When we go to retreat centers, charismatic centers, what is the main reason for our going there? Is it not merely to have something achieved for ourselves? We would like to have our sicknesses healed. We would like to have our children succeeding in their examinations. All these are very fine. But do you see the person of Christ present there who can take you along with him to that glory of God? Our faith should not merely become shallow with miracles alone. Let's trust in the person of God who begins today to work in our life through signs and miracles so that we understand the value of the glory of God. I wish each one of us a new realization of Christ's glory in our lives. Amen.